Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. In this particular tutorial, I'm going to be teaching us step by step on how to make an official male trouser waistband. Please guys, I want you to make sure you focus, make sure you pay attention, and make sure you watch this video to the end. Yes, because in this video, I'll be delivering everything, all you need to know about a male trouser waistband. Please, I also want you to make sure you watch other parts of it, like the waist pocket, like the side pocket, and the rest. Thanks, and may God bless you. Make sure you join as a member on our YouTube channel, C Fashion Academy. Thanks and may God bless you.
So let me show us the waistband. Let me show us the waistband. The waistband is not hard. It's very, very simple. You use your, look at it. You use your gum stain. Do you understand? Use your what? Gum stain. Fold it this way. Okay. Now, look at what I'm going to be doing. Fold it this way and then iron it out. Now, I know some persons will be like, why am I ironing my gum stain? Please, I'm not applying all the whole heat. Do you understand? I just want to do what? Stabilize it, make it stable. Do you understand? It's not like I'm applying any heat here. It's very warm. Do you understand? So I just want to stabilize it. So next thing I want you to do is to use your this thing. Do you understand? So now, another thing you need to consider is the waist of the person. Okay, so you need to consider the waist of the person. Now, this waist circumference is how many? 37. Do you understand? You need to add at least 10 inches to it. Do you understand? 37 plus 10 is how many? 47. So me, I even go to the extent of making it a total of how many? 50. Now, what do I mean by that? When you are making a male trouser is divided into two, like the band. From center front to the center back, that is how it goes. Then from center front again on the left side to the center back. Do you understand? So it means that we're going to cut two, which is going to be 25 and how many? 25. Do you understand? Okay, now talking about the thickness of a male trouser is from 1 inch to 2 inches. But in this particular tutorial, the most average thickness of a waistband is how many? 1.5. So I'm going to be using how many? 1.5. So all you have to do, look at it, mark out your 1.5 this way. Are you two seeing it? Mark it down, 1.5, and you use your rule and then connect. Mark out 1.5, use your rule and then connect. Okay, now let me check the length I have here. Are you seeing 25 inches here? Okay, so let's work on that. Okay, so next thing we are going to be doing, look at it guys. We need to separate both of them. Are you seeing it? Okay, so look at this very well guys. Are you seeing it? So we have it how many? 2. That is what we need. So the next step is to get your fabric, because you are going to be gumming it on your fabric. Do you understand? Get your fabric. Make sure the wrong side of the fabric is facing you. You can use your scissors and cut off this very side. You guys know why I'm cutting it off. Okay, are you seeing it? So what I want you to do is to place. Please always remember your what? Hemming gum. It's very important. Please just know that. It's very, very important. Please always use the part that is gumming to place on top of the wrong part of your dress. Okay, now nothing I want you guys to place it very well. Now place it in a way that see, this part is very important. Place it in a way that from here to here should be how many? Half inch. Do you understand? Should be how many? Half inch. Then you iron it out. So next thing I want you to do is, here it should be how many inches from here to here? 1. Are you seeing it? Okay. So when you are done, what do you need to do? Cut it off. Okay. Now next thing I want you to do is to iron. How are you going to be ironing? Look at it. From the part that is half inch, you are going to be ironing it. Take your iron, fold it this way. Are you seeing? As you are folding it, make sure you are following the direction of the what? Interfacing. It's very important. Don't fold with what you want, please. Fold with the direction of the interfacing. Anywhere the interface is directed. That's why I said initially you must make sure you cut out the interfacing very well, so that it will not guide you wrongly. Look at it. Follow the direction of the interfacing, and make sure you use your iron very well on this spot, because when you be walking, it will seem as if the ironing line wants to go out, but if you iron it very well, it will not disappoint you. Then another thing I want you to do is to, we are still going to iron this side out. follow the direction of the interfacing, the same thing. So you can place in front too and then iron it out, so as to make sure you get the shape very well. It is very important you do that. So as you guys can see, since we are done with this, are you seeing it? Next thing I want you to do is cut out the English waistband. Are you seeing it? This is it here. You can buy it in the market anyway. Do you understand? They say it's very, very cheap. I don't know how much they're selling it, because it's been long I bought this one. Sometimes you can get 100 naira, 50 naira, and 200 naira, depending on the type. There are different types. Do you understand? There are different qualities. So what I want you to do is, see, look at it. Take this measurement. Are you seeing it? Use it and cut. You have to make it twice. Are you seeing it? Use the same measurement as this to cut it. Okay, make sure you make it to be 2 times, just the same way you cut out the other one. Okay, so that's it. So this is actually for waistband. Are you seeing it? So the last thing that is remaining for waistband is the belt holder. Do you understand? So how do you work on the belt holder? That one is not hard in any way. So what you are going to do, look at it. Look at it here. Take your material, place it like this. Now let's say the standard belt holder for male is how many? About 6 to 8. 8. Do you understand? 8 of them. 6 to 8 of them. So in that case, and the length of each is 4. So let's say 4 times 8 is going to give us how many? 32. So what it means is that the length of what you are supposed to fold, like, do you understand what I mean? It's supposed to be about what? 32. Do you understand? You can increase it. It doesn't really matter. I'm just saying that. Remember, I used the highest of 8 belt holders, and the length is how many? 4 each. Do you understand? So it's supposed to be how many? 32. Okay, so it means, look at it, it means that our length probably is supposed to be stopping here. So now let me cut it out. I'm coming. Okay, now for you to prepare it, the width is supposed to be maximum of 2 inches. Do you understand what I mean? Just cut maximum of 2 inches. We are still going to reduce it when we finish coupling, but first of all, cut it out to be how many? 2 inches. 2 inches, just like this. 2 inches. 2 inches. I'm taking my time to do all the preparation, because the truth is that preparation is the key. If we start sewing now, you will see how easy it will go. So after that, take your scissors and then cut it out. Also make sure you identify the right and the wrong side. Okay, so now while we are sewing it, I usually like to sew it this way. Look at it. I usually like to sew mine this way. As it is now, are you seeing it? It is 2 that we have here, folded it to 1. So make sure you sew out 1/2 inch. Are you seeing it? Sew out 1/2 inch. That's all I want you to do. When you finish sewing it and you turn it, then come here and then iron it out. Do you understand? So we are done with all the preparation. Okay guys, so it's now time to put the band, but before we put the band, we have to prepare the belt holder. So you guys can see I prepared it. Now how did I prepare it? Remember, I've cut it before. I cut 2 inches. I now folded it into 2. I now had to sew 1/2 inch. Do you understand? So after sewing 1/2 inch, I now had to turn it and iron it. These are the belt holders. Are you seeing it? So I now had to produce it up to like 7. Do you understand? So the length of one now you are seeing now is up to 4 inches. So that is it. You can produce up to 7 pieces or 8 pieces. Okay, so next thing we are going to be doing now, we are going to be marking our darts. The places here we are going to be putting this belt holder. Okay, look at it from the center. You see, from the center, make sure you mark out like 4 inches. Okay, now if you still want to know where exactly to mark it out, like I said, you can use 4 inches, you can use 3.5, depending on the person's waist. But if you still want to know exact point to mark out, you can as well just get the midpoint. Do you understand? Get the midpoint. Yes, you can get to the midpoint, even though the midpoint might not be exactly where I've marked now, but it's also a method of getting where to place your belt holder. Do you understand? Okay, so mark it here. Make sure you get the same point here. Do you understand? I've marked it here. Remember what I did? From here to here is like 4 inches. Are you seeing it? Do the same thing here. From here to here, 4 inches. If you still want to cross check it, place from here to here. Whatever you get, place from here to here, just to cross check it. Do you understand? So all you have to do is to look at it, take it and place like this. Are you seeing it? The right side facing the right side of the fabric. Okay, place it like this. Then use your pin and then hold it firm. Okay, so now after that, do the same thing here. Place it, use your pin and they hold it firm. Please, I want to let you know there are different methods of placing a belt holder. So the method I'm going to be using today is just for today. I can also choose to change tomorrow. Do you understand? But if you choose to use it forever, it's still very much okay. Now, next place you are going to be is here. Are you seeing it? Okay, look at it. We already know this point. Do you understand? This is the side. So make sure you pin it. Do the same thing here. Make sure you pin it. Please always make sure you pin it straight. Then the next thing, you check how many you still have remaining. Now look at this very well. How many do I have remaining? 3. So now since I have 3, all I have to do now is I don't have to put here. See, I can put here. Then when I finish my band, I put one at the center. Do you understand? I can as well do that. But most cases, I don't even like to put only one at the center. Sometimes I like to put here and here. Do you understand? So what I'm going to be doing now, I'm going to be throwing away one. Instead of putting at this point, which is the dart, I'm going to be coming closer. Are you seeing it? Just to make sure that when a person wears it, this middle part will not be going down. Do you understand? So I'm going to come closer. Now look at it. What I'm doing is, see, look at it. From the center, I will mark how many? 2 inches. Are you seeing it? From the center here, I will mark how many? 2 inches. And the distance from here to here is not too far. Do you understand? It's still very much okay. Now look at it. In a situation whereby you have up to 8, all you can do is put here, then still measure from here to here like 1, measure from here to here like 1 and fix. Do you understand? Okay, so let's place it. So guys, look at it. Are you seeing it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Please make sure you place it very well, because what I'm seeing here seems as if my own is not actually corresponding. Are you seeing it? Not corresponding like that. Now look at it. Let me remove it and place it again. So look at it. So the next thing we are going to be doing, can you see the band that we have prepared already? That's what we are going to be using to sew. So open up your zip. Are you seeing it? Use the band and now start sewing. Please, there are different ways of fixing a band, but the one I'm going to be using is the simplest method and very nice method also. Now look at it. Let's start sewing. Now before you start sewing, see what I want you to do. Remember I said we are still going to be opening up this part again. Do you understand? The center back. Because we are going to be sewing from here down to that part. Do you understand? We're going to be entering inside the allowance. Okay, so let's go. This is the one of the neatest band. Now, another thing I still want to let you know is that before you fix your band, always make sure that the two are perfectly equal. Are you seeing it? If it is not equal, cut it out, shape it out. So let's start sewing. Now look at it. Place it this way. You can make sure, just make sure you bring out like even if it's ½ inch. Do you understand? Before you start sewing. Okay, place it equal and now start sewing from this. Follow the interfacing as a guide. Now let's start sewing. So guys, as you can see, now look at it. It's looking very nice. Are you seeing the band? Looking very nice. So let's do the same thing at the other side. Do you understand? Let's do the same thing on the other side. Now the next thing I want you guys to do, look at it at this very stage, is very important. Now you make sure you release all the pins. Make sure you release all the pins. So now see what we are going to be doing, guys. Open up this part. Are you seeing it? Now see. Are you seeing it? Now this one is supposed to go to here. Are you see what I want you to do? Do something like this. Are you seeing it? Supposed to. Now if you do something like this, you already see something. Are you seeing this thing? This is ½ inch. Are you seeing it? This is the part we are going to be tacking. Do the same thing on all other parts. Do you understand? Tack ½ inch all other parts. Okay, let's go. Okay, I'm done with this one. Let's do the next one. This is what we are going to do till we get done with all of them. So guys, look at it. The next stage is, look at it, take it like this. Are you seeing it? Place it like this and then sew. Are you seeing it? Make sure it is straight. Are you seeing it? Okay, let's do that. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so guys, as you guys can see, we are done stitching out the band. So next thing we are going to be doing, look at it. We are going to be stitching on this particular one. Are you seeing it? Now look at it. Use it and stitch it this way. Are you seeing it? Stitch this way, all the way down. Do the same thing on the other one. Stitch here, all the way down. At the end of the day, we are going to be turning it out like this. Okay, so let's do that. Okay guys, next thing we are going to be doing now, we are going to be folding it this way. Are you seeing it? Towards this side, and we are going to be top stitching. So let's top stitch. So guys, look at this. When you are done stitching, see this side that is SS, you have to cut it out to be the same to this part. Just do the same thing on all these parts. Now look at it. This side that is SS, are you seeing it? Make sure you cut it out. Okay, so now when you are done, also make sure you cut out this zip here. Next thing we need to do, are you seeing it? Look at it. It's going to be done this way. Are you seeing how neat it's looking? Now see, on this particular point, make sure you notch. Are you seeing it? I'm going to be sewing it down. Okay, now look at it. Let's sew it down. I'm going to be turning it this way. Are you seeing it? Turn it this way. Please be very, very careful at this point. If not, you are going to mess up the mold. Okay. Now see something I want to show you guys. You see on this very point, fold it this way. Fold it like this. Look at it at this very point. Fold it. Don't let it to be straight. Then make sure you sew out. Okay guys, look at it. Next thing you need to do is to turn it. When you turn it, push it out here. Okay. Now the place I folded is actually this side. As we are going to be ironing, we are going to be making sure here relaxes this way. Are you seeing it? Okay. So let's work on the other side. Just the same thing we did here. We are still going to be doing it on this side. Notch it this way. Are you seeing it? Okay. Then fold it. Are you seeing it? Folded, and make sure you cut off the excess and the top. So see what you are going to be doing. You are going to be closing the back. So in order for you to close the back, look at it. Follow the line which you used previously. So let's start from here. So now look at it. Make sure that everything is equal. Look at it guys. Make sure that everything is equal. Are you seeing it? So you follow the line which you used previously. The moment you reach on this very part, are you seeing it? Just take it straight. Straight, please, straight. Now look at it. Take it straight this way. As you guys can see, we are done. So next thing you need to do is to turn it, but let's first see how it looks here. Are you seeing it? It looks clean, very nice. See, look at it when you fold it. Are you seeing it? Okay, so what I want you to do is you can either cut here out, do you understand? Cut it out, or fold it out. Do you understand? If you fold it out, it's going to be more huge. Do you understand? But either way, it is okay. So what we are going to be doing now, I'm going to the ironing table to place some hemming gum under and iron it out. Please remember, I'll be ironing out considering the shape of the band. Are you seeing it? That's what I'm doing. So when I now finish, I'll now teach you guys how to neatly tack so that it will still remain very neat like this. So guys, what we are going to be doing now is, look at it. I've gotten to the ironing table. So you put your hemming gum. Are you seeing it? Put your hemming gum and they fold. Remember what I told you guys? As you're folding, make sure you fold according to the original shape which we have ironed already. Okay. So we are now going to use the iron and the iron it out. So you guys can see our work is coming out so fine. So are you seeing everything is equal? Okay. So take your time and iron it out very well. So guys, now we are done. As you can see, we are done ironing and the rest is looking very nice. So next thing we are going to be doing now is we are going to be closing it up. I know most of us usually use this method to close up. You sew from here, probably by stitch and skip here, and so there's this two method I'm going to be showing you. Many of you might not like it, but the truth is that it's a very professional method. And how is that method? Look at it. You have to lift this side up. Are you seeing it? Just go to anywhere that has belt holder, lift it up this way. If you lift it up this way, you can still see this one here. Are you seeing it? Look at it, you can still see this one here. Then next thing you need to do is put it on your machine, then lift the belt holder up and sew at the base part of the belt holder. Are you seeing it? Make sure you back stitch it severally. So at the end of the day, now look at what we have here. Are you seeing it? We have stitched it. This is the same thing we are going to do on the second one. Look at it. Lift it up. Anywhere you see a belt holder, lift it up. Then place it and sew. We are done stitching. Look at it. So what is remaining here now is for us to do the belt holder and do part of the finishing. And you guys know the finishing that we are going to be doing. Do a button hole here. Are you seeing it? Then put a button here. Then when you come to this particular side, use your overlocking use your buttonhole machine, then make a tack here. Do you understand? Make a tack here, like separately make a tack here. Then at this particular part, use a hemming machine and hem it neatly. Do you understand? Okay, so that's what you are going to be doing. So if you cannot do this or you don't have the machines, all I want you to do is go to any office or any shop that are doing finishing. Just tell them you want to finish your trouser, then they will find a way to do it for you. It's not costly. It cannot, when you are making your up and down, doing the finishing of your up and down, it's not going to take you up to 500 naira or let's say 500 naira to do the finishing. So that is it. See the product here. So you guys can see we are done and it's looking very, very nice and professional. Then see, look at the back here. Are you seeing it? We used one welt pocket. You can also make it two if you want. Then turning the inside part, look at it. Remember there is a lining in front. Are you seeing it? Okay, look at it here. It's actually looking very, very nice. Okay, then let's check the back. Are you seeing it? It's looking very nice. So that's it for today. Thank you and may God bless you.